Hello everyone, my name is Elle. Welcome to a Project Pan finale. This is the end of my Back to MAC Project Pan. So this was a collab with Emily, Concealer and Coffee, and Stephanie, the Daisy Girly. We just decided together that we were done with this project. It had run its course for us, and so we are calling it quits. We were not entirely successful, and I think we might have been a little bit ambitious overall with the types of products we chose. Now, I did happen to finish a couple of more things. My last update, I finished one product and I had chosen 7 because you need 6 things to back to MAC, and I thought, well, I'll just throw in an extra one. Good thing I did. Now, I have not finished 6 products, but I've finished a few more. I think with all of the stuff I had before, I know I had enough to back to MAC already, and I believe with like the Burgundy x9 palette, I have enough to back to MAC twice, but I'm in no rush to back to MAC. So anyway, I have all of my stuff in this little MAC bag here. So I'll go through the couple of things that I finished first, or that I'm calling finished. So the first thing I have here is the Prep and Prime BB Beauty Balm SPF 35 in Light Plus. So I didn't have a whole lot of this left in my last update. As I mentioned then, I've been mixing products together. I have run out of quite a few foundations. I've actually run out of a number of my BB creams, tinted moisturizers, foundations, which is surprising because I had a lot of them, but I've worked really hard at finishing up what was left because I have a bad problem of leaving like a third or a quarter of a bottle and then moving on to something else instead of just finishing stuff. So soon I'm gonna have it all cleared out. I'm working on it project by project, so I'll be able to purchase some more things. So this one on its own is too dark for me. So this worked well at giving me a little bit fuller coverage, and I would mix it with my lighter foundations. It's like it's not a perfect science mixing those kind of things together, but I usually end up getting something that's passable for my day-to-day life. Anyway, this guy is gone. I got out as much as I could possibly squeeze, and I couldn't even squeeze that hard. I've had a little bit of a problem with my hands over the last couple of months, something I haven't really talked about, but like my middle fingers are really swollen, and no, I haven't been flipping people off that often. I'm not quite sure what it is. My mother has some issues and has had to have some surgery in the past, and it's quite possible that I might have to have the same thing, and I really don't want to do it. Anyway, just thought I'd mention that because I could probably squeeze a little bit more out of here, but like it's kind of painful to do that. So I am calling this done because I really don't think there's that much. Like probably if I cut it open, but I'm not cutting it open because then I can't back to MAC it. So I would say I got my use out of this, and I didn't even pay for this. My sister gave this to me, decluttered it to me, so it's like an extra win-win for me. Another product I finished is the Prep and Prime Skin Base. So I did not think I was going to finish this so soon, but I was just using it all of the time. I was using it as my daily foundation primer. I was using it for filming. I was using it so much, and I just wasn't even thinking about it anymore. I just had it right there in front of me, and so it's such a basic product. It's not like with lipstick or eyeshadow or even blush, something like that, where I'm like, oh, you know what, I want to switch it out. I want to have something a little bit different. With this, I'm like, it's a foundation primer. It'll work. I need a barrier to protect my skin from foundation. I have a little breakout right there because I did not put foundation on one day. I think it was 2 or 3 days ago when I did my palette bingo. I just started putting foundation on, and I was like, oh, I didn't put primer on. Oh well, it'll be okay. And then I broke out. Like 2 days later, I had this big breakout, and I hadn't changed anything else. No new weird skincare, no trying anything else, just I did not put foundation primer on before I put foundation on, so it's a must for me. Now this primer, I don't have any plans on repurchasing right now. I liked it fine, but there's other things I have that I want to use more of and other things I want to try. I am definitely getting a little bit more into the I want to try more things phase, but I'm trying to be smart about it and not buying too many things at one time because then I can't use them properly, and I might have done that with eyeshadow palettes recently, but I can somehow justify eyeshadows all the time. I can't justify like something as simple as a face primer. I keep wanting to drop this. Anyway, this is done. And the last thing that I'm calling done is the It's Just Like Honey lip gloss. This is so sticky. I force myself to use it so much. You can see how much I have used. When you look at the packaging, you can see how much of this lip gloss I've used, but I haven't really enjoyed it. Like, I like the way that it looks fine, but I just can't deal with the sticky tackiness. And I really like glosses that are shiny but smooth, and things that are tacky, as soon as my lips want to stick together, I don't like it. And I really had to force myself to use this by having this live in my purse. And there was days when I just, you know, would apply this once and then have nothing else on my lips for the rest of the day because I just didn't want to wear it. So now that we're calling it quits, I'm going to call it quits with this guy. There's no point in hanging on to it any longer. It can go back to MAC, or I think it can. I'm gonna try it. So that leaves me with 3 products that I haven't quite finished yet. So the 2 brow sets, the clear one, you can really see I have very little left of this, but I still have some in there and I'm still using it. So I'll try finishing it off. I don't know if I'll put it in another project. Probably not. I think I'm just gonna try and finish it because I feel like I can over the next month or so. And the tinted brow set in Beguille, I've really started to like this a little bit more. The more I've been using it, the more I like it. I really like kind of fluffing up my brows lately. I've definitely been taking inspiration from Natasha Denona's Instagram page, and I really like the way that she styles brows. So I've been trying to use this to fluffen up my brows a little bit, and I like the effect. I like it daily. I like it in videos. Like, I am not using any other products in my brows right now but this stuff, and I like it right now. I'm sure I will change my mind. I'm sure that I'm going to want to experiment with different styles, and I'm still trying to figure out like brow shapes and stuff that work for me. I've been liking a little bit of a fluffier, messier brow, and I feel like it suits me a little bit more than like the really structured brow. So I'm going to continue to use those 2. And then the last thing is Blacktrack, the Fluidline black liner, the gel liner. So I've been using this a fair amount. I will use this as a base for some eyeshadow, and I will also use it as eyeliner. I've been trying to practice with it. I haven't practiced too often because I really don't want to screw up my eyes when I don't have much time in the morning, but I try. Sometimes I just do like a little line and don't really flick it out, because it's the flick that I have a problem with, not actually just lining my lid. It's trying to get the angle right with my eye shape, I either end up with like a really thick line, or like a really long skinny line. I can't really get it to look as good as it does on other people, but I think that just comes with practice. So I know I need more of it, and this is pretty good. I've been coming around to this. This is something that I can see myself using more of. It doesn't have to be in this project for me to use it. I have it sitting right out front, and it's usually the black eyeliner that I choose to use because I've been getting more comfortable and more accustomed with it. Anyway, that is everything for my Back to MAC project pan finale. I finished 4 out of my 7 products, and I think that's pretty good. I'm going to try and finish the brow sets over the next couple of weeks, and then sometime in the near-ish future, Back to MAC stuff. I think I'm going to go with a nude lipstick and something a little bit more colorful. I'm not sure yet. I'm open to suggestions. I'm going to go there and swatch and figure some stuff out, but I always love to hear from you guys, and then I'll find some way to incorporate my choices. I'll make sure to show you guys on Instagram and Snapchat and all that fun stuff, and I will make sure to put it in a video at some point. Anyway, that is it, truly. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, and I will do my best to get back to you as soon as I possibly can. Bye for now.